na sasu Bonnie Beats. Intina dini Jamin Beats. No.
Oh, okay.
I'm a performer, arranger, Nadia. So everything music, anything sound actually.
Anything sound. So we can't box you in one box to say if you are Afrobeat artist and now
I play with the genres because me and me Bob beating. So if I how I feel while I'm in the studio, no, and then I'm the me recordings and I'm the me drumming.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you do? Awards, baby? Brag kakao, because I see Afrobeat and Afro-pop artist of the year. That was 2001.
I mean, no, 2021.
2021.
That's right.
Producer of the year 2021. Male artist of the year 2022. Hey, that's just easy.
It actually also started from you kind of say Discovery of the Year in 2020 into Ghana Music Awards USA. It was about 12. It was 12 of us in the category, and then I came up as the Discovery of the Year, and then the following year, the Producer of the Year, the Afrobeat Artist of the Year, and then the following year, I became the Male Artist of the Year, and then 2023 I stepped back for a while, but in 2025 I came back as the Producer of the Year again.
Right.
In 2025, and the year I won the Male Artist of the Year, I also won the Producer of the Year. And I've had it 3 times.
Okay.
And then this year I won the Afrobeat Artist of the Year again. And Jumani Koso. And then shout out to the 3G Media Awards. Miss Anso winning Afrobeat Artist of the Year.
What's the sound in now?
I mean, send me here, Jumani. Yeah, we're working.
What's your name to how many years?
At Japan, my first time in the studio was 2002.
Whoa.
I was very young.
Okay.
But then, I was going there, not mean to even, you're kind of saying, software, not mean to here.
Okay.
Because I was only taken there because I play instruments.
Okay.
And most of the people were doing the technical stuff, and I was just doing the playing, the programming, the playing of the keyboard, Nadia. And that's what got me into the love of then, learning it and, taking it to the next level. And then it's history, we're here.
It's outside the keyboard, no then be now bunch.
Me bought drums, me bought bass, trumpet.
Wow.
Euphonium, Nadia. So yeah.
It is I was started in Yom Tonan Kasakasa Day. Started 2020.
I've been doing it because even in high school, I decided college. I was doing entertainment. Like I was singing. I was going to studios, recording, coming back for variety nights, Nadia. So I've been doing it for a minute, and I've been in and out because of my dad. Because my papa Anglican suffer.
So
so
I'm trying. And our bobo was soon. Our bobo.
Fashion.
Fashion.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, fashion. It gets to a point you have to just let all that. What you see is not, But
how's your father taking it?
Now I'm old enough, and he's proud of me now, so it's different. But because of that, I had to slow down a little bit on studio corner and there. Now, it was some kind of like a stumbling block, but now it's opened. He understands what I do as an artist.
Okay, we'll come back to you, but because you brought in your father, or your Anglican sophomore, do you think that based on no act and how you look, no, if your kasachia sorry mana ye intia na because na obakra
salvation is individual.
Okay.
Inti sophomore nyamia tuna si hose on be kasantrel. Nyame no ye som no yakomem first. Inti enye the outward look.
No, but don't you think it affect your papa ne brand no crown as or suffer?
It shouldn't affect his brand, like I said. Salvation is individual.
No, it shouldn't. But I'm asking, don't you think it will?
Back
based on young culture, no. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's a suffer body. And you are so that kind of thing.
That also hinders the talent. Because I have a talent to unearth. I write gospel music as well.
Oh, you do?
Yes. That's why I say I don't box myself.
Okay.
I do all kinds of genres. And I've written songs for for other people out there in America. Shout out to Minister Larry. I wrote a song, a beautiful piece, Lift My Voice in Praise. So I don't want to box myself. I don't want to sleep on my own talent just because of what people are going to say. Because if you do it or you don't do it, regardless, people are going to still talk.
Irrespective of your father being Anglican.
Yeah, they're still going to talk about you, regardless. What I say. So everybody has an opinion, and then if you let their opinion push you, you might not, unearth everything that you have to do. What I say.
Jamin Beats.
Yes, sir.
living life in the USA, it's different. Life in Ghana different. So music, being a Ghanaian living in the US and doing music, we've heard stories. What's your own story? in doing music?
It's
as
Ghanaian
born doing music.
It's kind of a struggle. Why? Because the U.S. is big. Even in Ghana, it's big for you to really actually, get to the point where you can even get an interview. It's big, and so it's not easy. About 50 states. Somebody is in West Coast. I mean the East Coast though, but somebody's in the West Coast still doing the music I'm doing. He's not being heard by other people.
Right.
And so it's kind of difficult, but we're still gonna do it regardless because this is what we're born to do. So every step of the way, we're gonna need the help. We're gonna need the support because at the end of the day, I'm not doing it for just me. When I'm out there, I don't represent just Jamin. I represent Ghana. Like you said, I'm Ghanaian born. So the dream of, getting the Grammys and getting the bigger recognitions, the BTs and all that, I still have that dream as well. So if Shatawale got close to it and couldn't get nominated with Street Crown, I'm trying to put something out there. And like I said on radio yesterday, I said we need to be intentional about our genre, the high life genre. We can do the Afro-pop and Afro-beats all we want, but can we just be intentional about high life? Because I feel like that is ours, and we let the Nigerians come and take it and run with it, But if we can go back to the strings, the guitar strings, and making music like that, like, pushing a genre. So like I said, like 2026, as artists, sensitizing and who say all the songs that we are bringing out is high life. Let's force it on the people. Like the Nigerians force the music on us. When it's time for them to do promo, you see Davido in Ghana all the time. You see Burna Boy and other. They force the music on us. Why can't we force our own genre, our own music on our people? So then we can take it international. Okay. Because I guess if we make that high life dominant in our system, like the way at the point in time hip life was everywhere. If we can go back to the drawing board and get high life and hip life seriously out there and let the international world accept it, we'll make a headway with the Grammys.
I like the angle you are going. I'm happy that guys of your contemporaries are beginning to speak that language because, bro, the Grammys and co, people that are getting it, the Angelique Kidjo and all those people are original and they are very intentional about pushing the sound that comes from their region.
That's right.
And so, meaning a Ghanaian can do reggae, but he can never beat a Jamaican.
That's right.
And a Ghanaian can do this, your R&B, you can never beat an American.
No, not at all.
Chris Browns,
you can never beat them.
Yeah.
Because they have numbers, they have the financial muscles, and they have the network and the connections.
Exactly.
Than you have. So why don't we, in our own little way, begin to? So I like the angle you are going. In fact, UNESCO is going to be accepting high life music as a non-tangible asset very soon. We are hoping by the close of 2026,
That's beautiful.
high life will be an origin of Ghana because Nigerians have also been owning it. Some part of West African countries are also owning it.
Yeah.
So there's no ownership yet.
So we have to. That's why we have to be intentional because the sounds come from us.
Exactly. So what you are saying is the preaching that has to go on.
Yeah.
So that the world will begin, even Grammys will begin to identify
us.
With
because now they are identifying Nigerians with Afrobeat.
Exactly.
And
they were intentional about it.
Yes. And it's like we are arguing or we are angry about it, but we actually need to make it a point for us, sensitize us and our country. Just like the way, if we're able to get that in there, it's going to be even easier to put the kintes, put the cultures. I like the way you see that out here. Yesterday I talked about the fugu from the north. We can push this, How beautiful is it to be on set on maybe Good Morning America, then I have a whole kente, and I'm a Ghana, so I probably would do the kente without the inner shirt, but put the kente on, and I have some ornaments on, and the rich culture of Ghana, and that's what I don't want to miss. So, like you said, I'm Ghanaian born doing it out there. That is what I want to sell out there. I don't want to go to their TV set and then just be, looking like one of them. There's something I need to put out there.
You need to be intentional.
Yeah. So
you were featuring people like Asasiaba and Co.
Yeah. Interesting.
Are you looking forward to collaborating with any top artist from Ghana, you know, to be able to push your identity? You know, in the US, it's difficult to cut through when you are doing it. I'm talking about the Ghanaian market. Is there any plan like that to do something like that?
Yes, definitely. I talked to my godfather Samini a couple of months ago.
Samini.
Yeah, and then he said he had something to do about his album and stuff. So when he was done, he was gonna get back to me. But I know, you know, as an artist of his caliber, he has a lot of stuff going on. So when the time is right, he's gonna hit me back up, because you know, Uncle Ima knows me very well. So, but you know, yeah. So other than that, you know, I'm really willing to work with any and everybody. I have a collaboration with a younger artist that's yet to be put out by her team, but her manager was my classmate in Adisado College. So her name is Shika. We already did the song, so we're going to try to shoot a visual to it before I get out of town. You know, so it's you know, it's a thing that I'm trying to work with any and everybody. It doesn't really have to be a top artist or something. Anybody is, because right now the way the system is and the way the music is going in Ghana, anybody can blow up. Anybody can give us a hit song. You know, provided the song is good, provided they are ready for the market, provided they, you know, they got their I's dotted and their T's crossed, you know, they can make it. It's an open market right now. That's how I seen it from even, you know, back in America, looking at the industry in here. So yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about Psalm 91.
Okay.
What's it about Psalm 91?
It says, "He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadows of the Almighty." And so, generally protection. I looked at it like, you know, when I was in Ghana, when I lived in Ghana, before I moved out about 14, 15 years ago, we always talked about road safety. I know when I was younger, I was with Obo and his accident and road safety and all that. That's just one aspect of it. But protection is what we need as a people. We need to be protected. We need to be under the shadows of God. Like, we need to be in His presence all the time. So, like I said, I probably might look like this, but my connection with God is in my heart. You know, I know how I deal with Him. I know how I talk to Him. I know how I get things done. So that's the protection aspect I'm talking about. Being under the shadows of the Almighty, making sure, because our going out and our coming in is very important.
Right.
You know, I know you've left family this morning. You know, we've all done the same. I've left my parents this morning to come have an interview as an artist. I want to get back in one piece. Yesterday, I was running late. This is Accra. Accra is hot. I was running late to get on Hits FM. I jumped on Okada.
Oh, you did?
I did. I loved the experience, but then it needs to be regulated. But I'm saying that because even cars crash. So imagine Okadas.
Okada, yeah.
It was prayer all through till I got to the, you know, it was from, you know, we were in traffic in Achimota by Achimota School, so I jumped on one and straight to Kokomlemle. But, you know, it was a good experience, but they need to be regulated. So then they can, you know, the helmet use, you know, try to look out, because I know they be weaving through traffic and all that, but, you know, you have to try to look out and all that. And then we're, you know, safety all through. And so being under the shadows of the Almighty is in all angles. What we eat. I've seen a lot of eateries around, like it's restaurants here, there, all that. It's all the protection that we're looking for, you know, because you just might not know. On a day-to-day, you know, our daily basis, we just need God, regardless. So that's why Psalm 91. You
seem to be very spiritual.
Yes, very, very, very.
Interesting. So where can we get Psalm 91?
Okay, so it's on all streaming platforms, the Spotify's, the Apple Music, the Deezers, the Tidals, the Audio Max, you know, I'm trying to do SoundCloud too as well.
Okay.
I haven't done that yet. It's on YouTube, you know, I have a YouTube shorts for the, you know, the videos and all that. It's actually on social media as well. So the people that like to post on the Instagrams, the Snapchats, the TikToks, the sound is there, you can use it. And something beautiful might happen if you use the sound on social media. We're looking for nice content using Psalm 91, and you might get to win.
Spill
maybe
the tea.
you
What
know,
do
you
we
might
get to?
You might get to win an iPhone. Well, my manager, shout out to Aisha Modi. She's a big part of my management.
Modi?
Yeah,
Aisha Modi we know.
Yeah, the Aisha Modi, you know, she's a big part of my management right now.
Oh wow!
And so she deserves her flowers. Once she's alive, she deserves her flowers. You know, some people get helped and they don't give the credit to the, you know. So it's fine. But aside of that, she actually is the one that's looking for the best content to give whoever is the winner the iPhone 14 Pro Max. She says so. It's on the team. It's not on me. It's on the team to
So what do we
figure
have
out.
to do to get that? To
You know,
jump on the song.
Jump on the song. Be creative with the the sound, and then post and tag us. Tag me or her or anybody
your
at the
handle?
team. The name is Jamin Beats. JAMINBEATS_GH.
Okay.
So it's like that on all media platforms.
Okay.
So and then all social media as well. So yeah, and then shouts to Mr. K too. He's also another instrumental person, in my day-to-day back in America.
Jamin Beats.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Psalm 91.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Nana. And then the ending come on.
Okay, Rofo, no Rofo now.
Hey, easy. Maybe I can hear one.
Jamin Beats the way around America. From East Coast to West Coast. Right, so that was Jamin Beats. So up next, we're going to be having a novella conversation.
Yes, we will.
And hopefully we have the legendary...
Remember the
Okay.
answer.
You try and one. Yeah, but